Hello! Yay!
Gotta fix
Okay,
that
can you
angle.
hear me?
I can hear you. Can everybody else hear you?
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Maddie.
Rescue so many dogs. This might be the best interview I've ever done in my
And I'm
life.
happy to help. Happy to do this.
Hi, Dotty. Hi.
What's that? Look.
Like, who's talking to me? Hello.
Right there. Right here. Who's that?
Hi.
What's that?
She's like, I hear you, but I can't figure it out.
Well, thank you
Hello.
for doing this. This is a lot of fun.
We've got a lot of questions. We have a lot of things to talk about. So
Love
everybody
it. Bring
who's
it.
with us, feel free to ask questions too. I think we're going to cover a lot of things today, but
Awesome.
if there's anything you guys can think of, you ready to get started?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Okay.
Yeah.
So, well, tell us about yourself first. I think it's always funny seeing these dogs, and you're like, well, who's the owner? Who's the person behind this Instagram? So tell us about you.
Oh, man. All right. My name's Ronnie. I'm a photographer. I work in marketing. Gosh, I do a lot of things, actually.
Yeah, that's good.
But the reason why I have so many great pictures is because I've been a photographer for, I want to say, over 25 years now.
Okay.
And so
that's
yeah,
where
that's
all
me.
the fabulous photos and posing come from.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
met Dotty the other day, and she literally just sat down and like knew her pose. It was amazing. So you're a great coach. You're a great photographer, obviously.
Thank you. Well, she's a good model. You know,
She knew
she's
her
been a
pose,
perfect model
too.
since, like,
Lifted her
yeah,
chin
from right
up
at the
a little
beginning.
bit and everything. So how old is she?
She's going to be 15 in March.
Okay. And you've had her from day one, since she was a baby?
I've had her since she was 7 weeks old.
Okay. Where did you get her from? Where did you find her? How did you guys?
You know, that's a great question. You know, I actually had a friend who had a boy pug, and his girlfriend had a girl pug.
Okay.
And they had a litter, and they knew that I had wanted a dog, and pugs especially, because, I mean, look at this face. How can you not want a face like that?
So sweet.
You know, and so he had the litter, he had us come over, and she was the only fawn female.
Okay.
And what separated her from all the other dogs is that she was the only one that was this color that had a little black tail.
Aww.
Yeah. Her dad was an all-black pug, and her mom was fawn.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't even think about that either. I saw a black pug the other day, and I was like, you don't always, you always see her color more often than you do see that different color. Yeah. What's around her neck? Is this what kind of collar?
That's a fun little necklace that was actually made for her by Love Pug Circus.
Stylish.
Oh, yeah.
So cute. She knows it, too. So when's her birthday?
Her birthday is March 25th.
Okay. Have we had a puppy party? Do we celebrate?
We've had a puppy party before, but we're actually going to have another one this year. Because she's going to be 15, she's going to have a quinceañera.
Ooh, that's hilarious. Okay, so tell us about your ethnic background then.
All right. So somebody asked the other day, so I was kind of curious. I'm not Asian. Don't let the eyes fool you. I'm just tired all the time.
Right, you and me both.
Hey, I'm actually, Peruvian.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Very cool. So, all right. So many questions. So her birthday, where's the birthday going to be? San Diego?
I'm thinking it'll be in San Diego, probably Balboa Park. I don't know, to be quite honest. I just got to see where everybody is, and I just kind of find a central location so that everybody can join us.
I like it. I want to be there.
Okay. Well, of course you're invited.
I will make sure it's a great 15th birthday.
At the last birthday, we had human cake and dog cake, so we have to appeal to both.
Yeah,
it's
good.
So.
We're looking out for both breeds, all of us. So, okay, you got her from your friends. Was she in San Diego? Was she born in San Diego?
Yeah.
Yeah.
La Jolla.
Okay. Oh, La Jolla. So she's a beach gal. Does she like the beach?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Who's her best friend? Does she have a best friend? Does she hang out?
God. She's got a lot of friends, to be honest. You know, I don't want to, say that one particular person's her friend, because she just loves everybody.
That's good.
You know?
Yeah, she's so sweet.
So,
I mean, she was just. I remember where were we at? What was that show called? The American Rescue Dog Show. And everybody was just looking at her, and she was just taking it all in. I didn't know you yet, and I saw you, and I saw the pug. I was like, that has to be him, but I don't want to go up to him yet. What if he's not here? But she was just so loving to everybody. She just embraced everybody, let him pet her. Everyone all in love. So,
she's super chill. She's gotten to the point in her life where she's just really relaxed. We actually just came from a Best Buddies breakfast.
Okay.
And so, you know Best Buddies. You want to tell people what Best Buddies are?
Yeah. So for the people with disabilities, that type of Best Buddies. So
That's
there's actually a Best Buddies now for dogs and shelters. So someone the other day was like, yeah, we're going to this Best Buddies event. I was like, oh, for people with disabilities. They were like, no, for the shelter dogs. I was like, oh, now there's a whole nother thing, which is really cool. So you can, at a shelter, I was in El Paso, you can come in and you basically take the dog home for a day and just like let it live its life, take it out to eat wherever. So it kind of gets house trained and gets ready to be adopted. So that was cool. But Best Buddies is a program where you're paired at high school and schools. High schools, now they're adding a adult program. So
that's great.
If you are, it doesn't matter what age, you can have a friend, you pair with a peer buddy and a buddy. So someone who has disabilities with someone who doesn't, which is awesome. That's how I first started. I work with people who have disabilities, and that's kind of where I found my first steps and how I got all involved. So it's great if you need something to give back, if you want to work with people who have disabilities, that's a great opportunity too, and hopefully my nonprofit will be out in San Diego soon, and
I hope so as well.
Dream. Yeah, for sure.
Did you see that some people have been joining us from Australia? Just wanted to give a shout out to Australia.
Yeah, Australia. I know. I need to look at all these comments. Wow, Australia. That's insane.
That's awesome.
The necklace is perfect. Yeah. Can they get the necklace? Where'd you get the necklace from?
So one of my friends, Love Pug Circus, is on Instagram as she makes these. They're actually really cool.
They're really
and
cute.
They're stretchy. They're pretty safe. I've got a few friends that make these, so you can always hit me up, DM me, and I'll let you know who makes these.
I love it.
So they're pretty cool. Yeah.
I love it. Okay,
so question for you.
What? Yeah,
I have a question for
you.
Can I borrow it? Yeah. Let's turn it around. The question is this. So you are the founder of Don't Disabilities.
Yeah.
I want to know more about that.
Okay, definitely. So this is officially my 10th year working with people who have disabilities. So Best Buddies and Special Olympics is kind of where I realized that I wanted to I had no idea what I wanted to do. So I was like, I'm going to be a special education teacher. I'm going to work for a nonprofit. I couldn't figure out exactly what. All I knew was that I wanted to be, so I was Miss Arizona in 2015. I knew I wanted to be Miss Arizona, minus the glitz and the glam, but just that community service. I wanted to do something every day with my friends who had disabilities. And I saw them so often, I started to just see how their lives went and that opportunities weren't always there. Going to school, after high school, going to college wasn't always an option. It's a different life, and it's not many people see that. So a big part of the nonprofit is awareness, just being aware of not even just people with disabilities, but everybody. Everybody has a different story. Everybody's going through something. Everybody has struggles. And so I just think that everybody should have a chance to do what they want to do and be who they want to be. So that's a big part of my nonprofit, and promoting acceptance. Our hashtag is acceptance for all. I host events and provide resources for people with disabilities. And I love my Scooty friends with the wheelies on the back and missing the front legs, whatever it is. Animals need love too. No matter what, they need love. So that's why, I saw yours and I saw how positive you turned it all into and everything you do. So it's inspiring, and it's really cool to see that people are now kind of aware that dogs can have disabilities too.
Absolutely. And I'm really glad, and I like to see there's this overlap, because, I think that dogs can kind of be this unique symbol, if you will. You kind of don't see it when it's yourself.
Yeah.
But when you see a dog that has a wheelchair or some type of disability, it's a little bit inspiring, and it kind of reminds the people that, you have that same ability.
I get chills talking about it. It's kind of crazy. But, I mean, dogs are always so happy. And even if they're, I met a blind dog the other day, and he just smelled me and was happy as can be. And that's I think animals are amazing. But that to me was like, if this blind dog is this happy and he is going through this struggle, and that's the same for people too. It's the people who have that struggle that just don't ever take life for granted. They live each day like it's their last, literally. Because for anyone, today could be the last day. Anything can happen. And just do what you want to do, be who you want to be. I think that's great. So
I love it.
Yeah.
I love that. It's a great message.
Minnesota people, we have everybody. I'll finish.
Yeah, there's a lot of people joining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For girlies and their boys. I love it. All right. Well, let's keep going. My Uncle Rhett's here. Hi, Uncle Rhett. Thanks for joining. Okay, so what happened to the Dotty? Where did the wheelchair come in?
All right. So initially, I first thought that she had degenerative myelopathy, which it's basically a neurological disorder where the myelin sheath off of your nerves starts to kind of go away, and you lose control, and it's progressive, but it's fairly quickly progressive. and it started in her hind end, and then I thought it was going to move forward, and then that would kind of, sadly, it ends with they can't breathe and they can't eat, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But it hasn't progressed. So what I'm thinking is she had a fall down some stairs, and she hurt her back, and she kind of limped for a while. Then she got a little bit better, but then it's like I noticed that she was kind of dragging her back feet a little bit more, then it was worse and worse. And so I think it was more of an acute neurological injury that happened in her spine.
Okay.
And it took a while to manifest, but eventually it got to the point where she needed the wheelchair. And initially, I had a harness that was kind of like across her chest, and then that held up her back legs. So I would kind of lift her from the back, and that's how she would walk.
Yeah.
And then we transitioned into the wheelchair when she finally just could not walk at all.
Thank goodness for those wheelchairs. That's crazy. That's like the best investment ever. I just had one donated to me, and it's huge. It's for their Great Dane. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah.
Those wheelchairs are amazing. And I have to tell you, I have to give a big shout out to handicappets.com and the people who make the walk-in wheels for handicap pets. It's amazing. They're fully adjustable. They come in different in sizes and colors.
Yeah, of course.
And yeah, it's so, you know what? Initially, I got the blue because I'm like, gotta be macho, But then I'm like, I got so tired of people calling her boy. I'm like, I went the other way, and I spray painted it pink with you saw the sparkles. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, and they still call her boy for some reason.
And I mean, one thing I've noticed, I didn't know that they're expensive. If sometimes, most of the time, they're not it's an investment. So people always need those wheelchairs. I talked to Super Scooty. I've met her a couple of times. I had no idea about wheelies until then and how much it costs. So any of you listening, if you ever want a way to donate or give back, pups need wheelchairs all the time, and it's a great...
There are a couple of charities, actually, that give 100% of the donations to buying wheels for dogs that need wheelchairs. They fully vet the dogs that need them, and who is there? There is the... you know what? If you reach out to Portia the Pug, she is involved with her rescue, and like I said, 100% of the donations go towards buying wheelchairs for dogs that need them. For people who, like me, who just they didn't have the money, and
you have no idea it can happen. Like I just said, it can happen overnight. Not every dog is born with it. Dogs get hit all the time. I almost watched a dog get hit the other day, and I was like, oh no, that's the worst. Things happen. So. But if you ever need help, I think that's one great thing about you two is that you're always saying, reach out to me if you need help, if you need advice. And that's the same for me, literally for whatever. It's just people know, someone always knows someone who does whatever you're looking for. So it's possible.
Love that.
Yeah. Don't give up on your pup if something happens.
Not at all.
We'll make
you have to reach out. I think that's the one benefit of social media is that you can reach out to people, and some people will reach out and back and help out. It's such a great community. I have to tell you, the Pug People community, they're so giving and so helpful.
Yeah.
And there's so much that can be done for not just pugs, but any dogs really. Even with people, when people come under undue stress from some injury that they don't see or some illness and they have to pay and their insurance doesn't cover it, it's super expensive. Imagine dogs that don't have health insurance.
Yeah.
And
some of these rescues post their bills, and I had no idea how much everything is.
Yeah, it's super expensive.
Yeah.
And with that, there is insurance, but you got to pay out of pocket first.
Yeah.
And then and then if you use credit cards, then you're under credit card.
Right.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
So sorry, go ahead with your questions, honey.
Okay, so we want to know how she goes potty and number 2.
Very carefully.
Yeah.
Very carefully. Okay, so number 1, going number 1, it's so I express her bladder and I stimulate her to go number 2.
Okay.
So when you express the bladder, what I do for her is I put her on the ground between my legs facing behind me.
Okay.
And then I squeeze her bladder kind of down below. There it is. Portia the Pug _paw _pal _auction donating for the dog wheelchairs. Yes. And I love Cynthia who runs that. By the way, she's amazing. And she's a gift to anybody who has a wheelie pug,
Hey, thank you for posting that.
Perfect. Absolutely. Yes. Thank you so much for posting that. And Cynthia, if you see this or watch this, I love you. Dotty loves the heck out of Cynthia. So going back to going number one, so I kind of know where her bladder is. Mm-hmm. I actually had the vet show me where her bladder is, and I just kind of gently massage back towards her back end, and then it kind of stimulates it, and it's a very almost automatic response.
Okay.
Lady Pugsters says Cynthia is amazing. Yes, she is. Totally amazing.
Such
Absolutely.
a great thing. I love it. I love that you have such a big following and everyone's so involved. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, no, everybody is.
So
Number
cool.
Number two is a little bit more difficult. So like I said, with the number one and the number two going potty, it once it kind of gets going, it gets going. Okay. You know what I mean? She's incontinent, so she kind of leaks a little bit. The number two, sometimes it'll just rear its ugly head. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But with number one, I have to kind of gauge like how often she drinks water, and then go, oh, it's been like 3-4 hours. She's got to go number one to avoid any accidents.
Okay. Does she give you do you know when? Does she give you a noise? Does she give you that look like? She'll
kind of give me an uncomfortable look or an uncomfortable noise or like a little whimper.
Yeah.
But most of the time she doesn't really know, to be honest.
Okay.
And so I really have to be on top of the timing thing, and I have a lot of support with that, so that's good. I work from home, so that's a huge positive.
Oh, okay.
So
that's
I
really
can take care of that. Yeah, big time. Otherwise, I would be stressed to handle it. I mean, it's not something that I could do as a single person by myself.
Yeah. I'm sure. And I think that's probably one really hard thing when we're trying to get animals with special needs or a problem or issue adopted. I know it's a commitment. I watch you guys and I see that, but it just looks so rewarding. I can't even begin to tell you. She literally loves you. It's so cute. So if you have the time, if you work from home, if you can help with special needs pup, I know they'll change your life. I'm getting one. I always see like 3-legged dogs, and I see the blind dogs. I'm like, I want all of you. I want everyone to see that you can have love too. They're so
absolutely.
It's just, I don't know. I love it. All animals. If I could get rid of all these shelters, I'd be like, okay, everyone just come to my house. So
Lady Puck says that Dottie's stealing the show.
Yeah.
With her falling asleep and looking cute.
She's so cute. I love it. What about food? Let's talk some food options. What does she like?
All right. What does she not like? My gosh, she loves food. She will literally eat anything.
Yeah, I love it. That's not a bad thing. She got an appetite.
No, not at all. She's got a healthy appetite, and that's one way that I can really tell when she's actually healthy and when she's not. Okay. Is that she's eating, she's healthy. When she's not eating or she refuses food, then it's definitely hospital time. Okay. Annoyed Wanda, thanks for joining us, Annoyed Wanda. Don't be so annoyed, Wanda.
Stealing the show.
So food is, let's see. I cook a chicken for her, so she has like a boiled chicken that I kind of dice, and then she has like a kibble, and the kibble can be, it's a lot of different things, either it's venison or rabbit or whatever. I used to actually feed her back in the day rabbit, like rabbit and venison, and that was expensive, super expensive, a single dad budget, that sort of thing. So now the chicken's the way to go. Okay. I do complement that again with some kibble that has all her vitamins and nutrients and everything. And then I treat her in between. She likes, believe it or not, like broccoli. She loves lettuce. What? She eats carrots, apples, bananas.
That's hilarious. That's so weird. So random.
I know, right? It's super random. I will take her to, we'll go to like an islands or wherever where they have a little patio, and I'll always get like a little fruit cup. And and they're like, here's your fruit cup. It's not mine. It's for this one right here.
For the dog. That's crazy.
And she gets that look, she gets that smile, that crazy smile that she gets with her big old eyes. Yeah. And then it's like, then she goes for it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Exactly. And I know I see your post about CBD all the time. That's a huge thing right now. So can you tell us where you get yours? Tell us what you like about it, where'd it come from? What happened?
Sure. So the CBD thing's a new thing for me.
Yeah.
Because in December I found that she had a mast cell tumor, and I'll show it to you guys. It's actually, I don't know if you can see, it's right here.
Okay.
That little thing. And it's actually kind of smallish right now, but I'll give you guys a little quick primer on it. A mast cell tumor is basically made of histamine cells. Histamine cells are found in the lungs or in the trachea, anywhere where there's breathing organs, okay? And so sometimes they migrate out and they become these tumors. And they can be anywhere between stage 1, which is benign, all the way up to stage 3, which is not good.
Yeah.
And so, I talked to one vet, and one vet said to have the surgery and remove the tumor right away. And the other vet said, you know what, I don't know if she could survive the surgery. I would advise against surgery. what do I do?
Yeah.
Like I'm in this pickle where I don't know what to have the surgery and brutalize her little body. Glitter in my vein. Yes, she is my little angel.
I know. Look